Alright, guys, and welcome back to the Youth Academy Only Challenge, and it's season 3 today. You can see we've had a great start to the season. 5 wins from 5 games coming in here. We'll go check our schedule. Maybe they've actually fixed it. Can I see the 5 wins? No, can't see that yet. So, we started our season beating Sparta Rotterdam 3-2. Then we beat Den Bosch 3-1. Then we beat PSV 4-3. Utrecht 3-0, and Go Ahead Eagles 2-1 as well. So we've not had easy games. We've been making them harder for ourselves, but you know, we are playing with a young team. Of course, we did go through Champions League qualifiers. You can see here we played Sturm Graz, beat them 3-0, and then beat them 2-1 in the away leg to go through to the next round, where we played Sporting, where they drew 2-all at their home ground, so it was good for us. And then we brought them back to the Ajax Arena to beat them 3-2 with a man getting sent off for them. They had taken the lead until they got Maximiliano Araujo sent off. We then went on and played Atletico Madrid in the Champions League and got a 95th minute winner to send us top of the table, I guess. I don't know what I was going to say. So we've won almost every single game except a draw to Sporting. I will show you who we've sold, in case you're wondering where they've gotten to. Of course, no signings yet again. It should start here. We have loaned out quite a few players, so find it a bit difficult to where to start, perhaps. Are we here? It's Charlie Setford left. I believe. Wait, that's 2026. 2027. This is where we'll be. So there's Daniel Scarrad. He's out on loan at Real Betis. Casper Dolberg has left the club to go to West Ham for £38.5 million, making great profit on him there. Kaplan left as well for free. He wasn't very good for us. Martin Dunning is out on loan, trying to get him very well developed. He's looking great so far, because we are going to have to start bringing some players through. Luka Mazzori is out on loan at FSV Mainz in the Bundesliga. He's already got a goal and 2 assists out there, so he's doing brilliantly. Ko Itakura left, giving us £11.5 million profit. Eloy Gomez is now out on loan, trying to develop at Leonessa. And then Arturo Spajek is also out on loan at Helmond-Sport, getting some good development out there. And then 27-28, we've done quite a few. So we got Hakim Yiga out on loan as well. Get him developed and then maybe bring him in next season. He's looking great. 2 goals already, coming off the bench for Excelsior. Nash Orip scored 3 goals out on loan for FC Eindhoven. Levi Achiampong out on loan at Getafe. We just couldn't keep him because we got Ozan playing at attacking midfielder, but Achiampong could come back into the team soon enough. Tilburg out on loan. Lucas Jetton, who you guys know did play our full season last time out on loan. Where's some players that matter? Landvergood, we're getting him some game time out at Real Betis as well. Romeo Garnier out on loan in the League 2 with PAO FC. Bert van Leeuwen came through a youth intake a couple of years ago, or maybe just this season. He's 15, and we thought it's a great idea to get him out on loan. Not played any games yet. And then that's it. So what we've got locked in this season is going to be Lausanne up at attacking midfielder, because of course he is. Get some good development out of him. We've got Dorothy Mocchio still locked in at DM. I just don't want him to come in and play centre back. A new player locked in here. We've got Hans Cairo. Of course, you guys know from our first youth intake, he looks pretty decent. So I decided, yeah, we'll get him in, get him developing, and hopefully he'll become a world-class player in just a couple seasons. And of course, Jory Herkins in here until we get a proper goalkeeper. He is developing quite nicely though, so we'll wait and see what happens to him. We do have players that are wanted, like Jordi Mokio is wanted by Real Madrid and a couple Prem teams, and then Hans Cairo is wanted out on loan. We'll go look at some stats as well, so we can see 7 goals from Emre Univar after losing Kasper Dolberg. He's stepped up very well into the first team here. Ozan, 5 goals, 4 assists from the attacking midfield role. Mika Got still here, 4 and 4 from the wings, along with Raul Moro, who's got 3 and 2. And Jordi Mokio's even joining in this season, 2 and 2 for him. And that about rounds up our assists and everything. Hans Cairo does have an assist though starting off the season, and he's got a 7.09 as well, so he's doing very nicely. That's a great start. Looking down in our youth teams here, we can see some players that didn't go out on loan. We got Josh Pryor, who's going to be developing in the U9 teams, along with Michael Apoku. These guys will have 1 season in here and they'll be loaned out for the next year. Jose Francis, no one wanted him on loan, which is very disappointing. We could have used him getting some game time along with some other players down there. In the B team, Sean Stewart looks like he is struggling to get some loan moves as well. He might have to be backup attacking midfielder for us this season. But that's about all the players of interest in there. So of course, with the Champions League being handed to us this season, we've played Atletico Madrid and won. We've got Legia Warsaw. We have Juventus, Liverpool, Barcelona. So that's a tricky 3-game run right there. A 4-game run with Man United as well. Then we have Basel and Bologna to round it off. So we are going to struggle. That was a good first win. Get 3 points on the board before facing some very strong teams. So I'll sim to our youth intake, show you those guys, and then it'll be the end of the season. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, it's youth intake time here, and we're just going to start quick straight away. We got Casper Braber here. He's got some nice natural fitness, some decent first touch technical, and his mentals are alright, but not really in the stats you'd want to see. So he's decent. He might be able to make it balanced personality. We've got a driven personality here. Tyshawn Hieremans. He's got great physicals. He's really determined. Good first touch, good technique yet again. Hopefully he can make it. And then we got Rodney Lighton, an unambitious goalkeeper yet again. Not really going to be one that I'm looking forward to here, so we're going to skip him. We do have a DM here, Oguzhan Ozshoy. He's got great passing ability. He's good on the ball. His physicals are a bit lacking, but those come with time. He's still 15, and his mentals are pretty decent as well, so he deserves a contract. He'll be good at the box-to-box playmaker role. We then have Ido Storlenga. This guy seems more like a winger. He doesn't quite have the finishing that I would like as a winger, but you know, he'll do. He'll do, because the next up, he's going to be the future of the attacking midfield role. It's Evan McLeod, the young Scotsman. He's got good physicals. His mentals are alright, and then his technicals can be improved on as well. So yeah, that is them. And then we have Stallone Winkler, the best player that we've gotten through here. 12 dribbling, 12 technique. He's good at free kicks, he's good at penalties. His mentals are pretty good for what we've got here. He is temperamental though, and his physicals are absolutely brilliant. 17 natural fitness. He's got good pace, good acceleration, good balance, and his stamina as well. He can last for days on end. So those are our youth candidates. We do have some more down here in the good prospects section. This guy looks alright, Lapodan. He looks pretty good. Yairo Copier. He's a bit slow, but he's definitely got the defensive attributes. Kwasi, he won't be joining us. Kruger, he could be a right back for us for sure. Gillard, he could as well. Berman out on the left, yeah. And then McIntosh as well. So we have some decent players coming through here. All of these guys will get a contract as well. And then hopefully we can keep developing them through our system. So I'll get to the end of the season so I can show you guys what's been going on through January. And then also when we hit the end of the season, we'll see how well we've done. Come on now. So we finished the season here, and it's a third in a row that we finish 1 point behind PSV. We just can't seem to get it over the line. We do so well at the start, and it comes to the end, and we bottle it right at the very end. You can see we took a 3-0 defeat right there to PSV, which then put them in front of us to send them to be the league winners, which is just so disappointing. So disappointing. And then we'll have to go through and check where we went out of the Dutch Cup, because I do believe we did not get near winning that. It's right here. What round is that? We got nowhere near it. Maybe the third round? No, it was the quarterfinals. Still trophyless with this young Ajax squad here. I will show you something happened in our January window. We did lose Jordi Mokio. £53 million we lost our best player to Borussia Dortmund, and it's straight profit for him there. It's really sad to see, but it had to be done. He was too good for us. Dortmund saw it and he left on his release clause, of course. So I did think, oh no, that's perfect. I thought I was thinking I locked in someone there, but no, I locked Obed Thomason in at centre back. So we'll go through our players here. We got Ozan in at attacking midfielder still. Just he's not liking this DM role yet. He'll get used to it. 19 years of age. His stats look very nice. And he scored 23 goals and got 7 assists this season as well. So that's just absolutely brilliant from him. Still not enough to push us further through to the league to grab a win. We have Hans Cairo, of course, you guys remember I locked him in at the start of the season. He has become an absolute player. He's going to keep developing as well. 18 years of age. He's asking for a new deal. We are just going to have to give him the contract, because I believe he is an important player. I agree with him. He does think he's going to give us a release clause there, but not a chance. We're not having a Jordi Mokio. So he looks brilliant. He looks absolutely brilliant. He got 7 assists in all competitions. He played 51 games. That is amazing. We'll go to our goalkeeper next. We have Jory Herkins, of course. I did say this guy could just wait around until we find a better goalkeeper, but I think he looks really good. Just his average ratings aren't really showing for it. He's conceding too many goals. He's getting 6.83. I would expect him to be a bit better with the attributes he's got. But what can you do? And then we locked in Obed Thomason. He's got good potential. He's wanted by Vigo on transfer, but we're going to try to keep him around as long as possible. He's a driven player, so he's going to reach his potential. He's very good, very good. In the Champions League, he played 4 games. That's the 2 in January, and the what are they called? Playoff round. He got a 7 average rating there. Very good player. Definitely one for the future. That's why we've locked him in now. We'll just see what he can do in the coming seasons. Hopefully he does push us further as well. Speaking of Champions League, you might have seen we did make it to the next round here, which is the playoff round. We'll look at the league phase first, though. We got 19th place there. 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. So just rather an even kind of thing there. And then we lost to Real Betis on penalties, who did have 2 of our players. If I believe. Yep, they had Daniel Scarrad, and they also had Landrevoogd. I can't say his name. Landvoogd. So that's really hurt us there. We could have pushed further on. Just looking at this guy for future reference. Interesting. But yeah, we fall to Real Betis in the knockout playoff round, which is not what we wanted whatsoever. Let's take a look at some more developers, perhaps. So these are our youngest players. We have Levi Champong, who does look a little bit better than Uzan, if I had to say so myself. He's developed a little better going out on loan, so I'm not too sure what we do with Uzan here. Emery Univar, we'll check his selection info. Was our striker, of course. He managed 26 goals, 13 assists. We had 3 players over 20 on goals. Just we didn't manage to get the final trophy push over the line, unfortunately. How did Lucas Jetton get on? Alright, 7 assists. That's great. B team. I feel like there's no one in the B team we need to look at. They're all a bit too old. Kanadu's 22, 21, and they're not developing, you know. Mauricio Van Axel Dongen could have featured. I'm not sure. Then we have our U19s where we will take a little look at some of the players. Urip scored 14 goals in the second tier. Really looking like a player he might come back and be our striker next year. Romeo Garnier scored 12. Martin Dunning got 4 goals and 5 assists. He could come in and get locked in at right winger next year. Hakim Yiga was plagued by injuries through the whole season, unfortunately. And Arturo Spike just didn't really develop as much as we would have liked. Of course, we do have our other players that just came through the academy. In here, you can see the potential range that we've got. All about 5-star here. Dinink clearly away in the best player. We've got Eloy Gomez who could come through now that Dorothy Mokio's away. He could come through and get a little start for us. So we could move him to the senior squad. And we might just do the same for Martin Dunink as well. Big fan of him. Hopefully he brings us some joy in the future. So with that, next season I do hope we can make a bit further of a push towards a league title. Since we're so close. It was a very tight kind of final bit there. 3 of us within 2 points. But yeah, next season, season 4, I hope it goes a lot better than what we're seeing. No trophies as of yet. I hope it changes next year. I'll see you then.